Voyafly Esim for Azerbaijan. I tried all features, strengths, weaknesses. If you're traveling to Azerbaijan and looking for a seamless connectivity solution, you've likely come across Voyafly's Esim. I've tested it extensively, so let's break down what it offers, its strengths, where it falls short, and who it's really designed for. Voyafly's key feature is providing prepaid data plans specifically for Azerbaijan. They offer various data packages, typically ranging from 1 GB to upwards of 10 GB, with validity periods from 7 days to a month. Installation is straightforward. You receive a QR code upon purchase, which you scan using your phone's camera, activating the eSIM. No physical SIM card swapping needed. Voyafly is targeted towards tourists and business travelers who need data access for navigation, communication, and staying connected without incurring hefty roaming charges. The primary strength is convenience. Setup is incredibly easy and fast, ideal for immediate data access upon arrival. They also offer 24/7 customer support, which is a big plus if you encounter any activation issues. Another pro is the competitive pricing, especially when compared to traditional roaming options. You get a clear, upfront cost without surprise bills. However, Voyafly isn't without its drawbacks. One significant weakness is the lack of voice call capabilities. It's purely a data-only eSIM, so if you need to make local calls, you'll need to explore alternative solutions or rely on VoIP services. Another con is the reliance on a stable internet connection for initial activation via QR code. If you're in a dead zone upon arrival, you might face temporary difficulty. Furthermore, while customer service is 24/7, response times can sometimes vary, particularly during peak hours. I also noticed that data speeds, while generally good in Baku, can be slower in more remote areas, which is something to consider if you're planning extensive travel outside the capital. Finally, Voyafly's plans, while competitive, might not always be the absolute cheapest on the market. It's always worth comparing with other providers, like Airlo or local SIM options once you arrive, to see if you can squeeze out additional savings, particularly if your data needs are minimal. Overall, Voyafly eSIM is a solid option for Azerbaijan, especially if convenience and ease of use are your priorities. It eliminates the hassle of physical SIM cards and offers reasonably priced data plans. However, be mindful of its limitations, the lack of voice calls, and potential for slower speeds outside major cities. Weigh these pros and cons against your specific needs and usage patterns before making a decision. For many travelers, it provides a simple and effective solution for staying connected in Azerbaijan.